my mom was sitting in this car before, and now I have to adjust the seat. Just get some better lighting. Now, the camera just fell almost twice because of just the motion of the car. So I'm on a mission.
I'm on a mission.
I have to do a few things. First of which is I have to get a Gorilla Pod for this new camera I got. This wonky piece of keeps falling, and it's technically just meant for photography. And I'm not even sure if it's if it can even support my camera. Wait here, let me show you. So I've been using this garbage camera mount, and I have to like use this weird setup right now, and yeah, it's very wonky and very risky, so a Gorilla Pod would make things just so much easier and 1,000 times better. Okay, so the first thing on my to-do list currently for the day is to get one of those Gorilla Pods, one of those bendy tripods, so it's easier to set up and it's easier to vlog or just record videos as a whole in the future. The next thing I need to do is to drop off this UPS package I have in my passenger seat. That's just another camera I ordered from Amazon. It's this exact camera, except when they got it, it had a defect in the kit lens, so I had to ship it back and get a refund and all that. And then the third thing, and probably the most important thing I need to do, is to check out my university campus and just explore it and know where all my classes are and figure all that stuff out, because I haven't really been to my university campus and don't really know where all my classes are. I mean, I've checked on Google Maps and whatnot, but I think that's something that I need to do. Funny enough, my backpack is even a better mount to this camera. So now it's time to go. I don't even know where I'm going. Let's go look for the tripod first. Now, a misfortune that I always end up with is that I always end up getting sick during holidays. So I got sick during March break, or spring break, depending on how you call it in the United States. I live in Canada. And I get sick during winter breaks pretty often. And I'm sick right now, that's why my voice is a little off. I've been lazy the past 4 days and haven't done anything, absolutely, because I was just trying to recover. But now September 1st hit, school's starting soon, and a new life is starting soon. All my friends are moving out of the city, and I think it's very important for me to do something, so this is going to be pretty experimental for me. Now, I'm not too sure if Canada Computers has Gorilla Pods or any camera equipment, but I'm still willing to check because it's nearby. So what I ended up buying was this, which is an SD card reader. My computer, my custom built computer, doesn't have anything that reads SD cards, so I gotta use some sort of wireless workaround for that. So now this will be much easier. I have a pretty fast SD card and this is a pretty fast USB reader. So they didn't really have anything I wanted or needed. So what I'm going to do now is probably look for another store, go to Best Buy or something like that and see what I can find. The problem is all other electronic camera stores are pretty far away. There's a Best Buy at the mall, but it's pretty tiny and doesn't really, I'm not sure if it sells camera equipment, so we'll see about that. Haven't been to Best Buy in a while. Okay, now let's pick this camera up and try to put it on. Okay, now I got the thing on. So far I'm very impressed with the sturdiness of this tripod. I expected it to be a lot wonkier because it's nowhere near as big as the 5K GorillaPod, which is like probably 30% bigger and double the price. Now I'm gonna have to test it out the second this rain is finished. So after spending an eternity driving around campus, I quickly learned that pretty much everywhere, no matter where you are, you have to pay $5 for parking, which, I mean, I guess is understandable. It's just ridiculous. I've been driving for realistically around probably a solid 45 minutes around the entire campus just looking for anywhere I can park, and every centimeter of space has been monopolized by the university. I figured I'm just gonna park right here in the middle. It's a weekend, there's not many cars around, and I'll just pay the $5 so I can go exploring. So far there are nice parts to these campus that I like, but there are a lot of parts that I don't like. We got the GorillaPod, I'm still exploring the campus, and we still have to do one more thing. Although I don't think I'll be able to do that today because it is a Sunday and I'm pretty sure all the UPS offices are closed, so we won't be able to drop off the box today. This is the very center of the university campus. For
from what I understand, this is the main hall that everyone kind of knows about when they look up this university. And I'm not impressed at all. Starting from that Khrushchevian Soviet block behind it, and this disgusting pond that's green. Looks like that goo from Scooby-Doo from that movie. Yeah, not impressed at all with the campus so far. I mean, it's okay. I guess it's the quality of the education that matters, but maybe I'm being harsh. I am here. I have no idea where I need to go. I need to go right here, number 19. Parent orientation, that's not for me. Now I think this is my building. Looks pretty compared to the rest. Now, I need to find the entrance, wherever that is. So this is my building. It's pretty quiet here. I'm the only one here right now. I actually like this building a lot compared to the other ones. I mean, this one's pretty nice too, but so far the buildings have been pretty, run down, old, block, cube-like, old gray and whatnot. And this one, at least they have vines growing over it, which is good. School of Engineering. Oh, there's a stadium right there. That's cool. I'll be sure to visit that after, but right now, apparently this is the wrong building. I need to run around and see if I can find anything. The bench is wet. I can't sit. Still looking for the building. So apparently the parents' orientation building was for me, and I'm here right now. But super quiet here. However, on the bright side, that's the door. That's my lecture hall right there. Clouds are very gray today. Buildings like that bother me too much. I found one building out of a few. I think I have 3 buildings to go, or 2. Vlogging I find to be very unusual because people look at you funny and you yourself are self-conscious about it. But I mean, I think it's a necessary experience going into university and going into a new stage of life. I often find myself pointing the camera at items and things rather than actually recording myself talk to the camera. And I tend to find isolated spaces like this to actually have some dialogue, which can get fairly annoying, but I hope that I can get more confident ongoing as I do this thing. And mind you, this is more of a suburban area, so that's why I think people aren't used to vloggers. I think if I go to downtown Toronto, nobody would give a shit. I'm even fumbling over my own words. I have to think in a different comfort zone. And because of that, it's hard for me to speak the way I normally do. 100% of the time, I have no idea where I am. This looks promising. Let's see. Economics, general office. Good to know. Few habits I have to get rid of. Number one, keep leaving the lens on 18mm zoom, so full zoom. I have to keep it spread out like this instead of doing this. Two, I think I might need to talk more loudly, but I'll see in the footage after. This is a shotgun mic, so hopefully it's better. Number three, I have to remember to turn the mic on. I just have to check if I can. And four, just be more confident and don't care what people think if you're vlogging. So I think those are the 4 things I need to focus right now. And I think if I get those down, I'll have solid and crisp footage. I don't know where I exited, but this is probably the coolest place I've been so far. I don't know if this is intentional, but it kind of sounds through those vents like birds are chirping or something, like in a jungle, like crickets and birds and whatnot. I don't think it's intentional, but it still gives off that atmosphere along with all of this stuff. Unintentionally, I think I made it somewhere I do have a lecture in. Friend wants to watch a movie together because he's bored and it's raining and it's outside. I have to be back by 8:30. Have to find room 1016. I have no clue where this is. I've never been here before. What's up with that light? Battery about to run out again. I gotta sit and relax here. Battery's still inside. Gotta say bye for now. Back in action. outside. No rollerblading. Here we are. It's pretty good. Honestly, I think holding a camera and talking to it is a lot simpler or a lot less socially exhausting than it is to set it up and then talk to it, even though those shots are necessary as well, and I don't think I did enough of them. This was fun. This was an interesting experience. Talk more about it when I get home. And I'm home.